So when I think about Christmas, one of the things that comes to mind is nighttime. And I know you're thinking, what the heck what am you talking about? I'm talking about at Crossroads, Christmas at Crossroads, which is next week. So you better be there or I'll come and find you and no, I won't. But anyways, yeah, nighttime. I always look forward to after service is done and going home and staying up late and decorating and also nativity scenes. So it's a weird combination, is nighttime and nativity scenes, which is, you just wouldn't think of nighttime for Christmas.
When I hear Christmas, I think about spending time with family, and this is what I do every Christmas. And another thing that I think about when Christmas is said is Jesus on the day he was born.
I think of a Christmas tree and the baby Jesus and how Santa Claus stalks us. And you're looking at my Mountain Dew. Santa did not bring me this, Brandon did. But I think of how Santa stalks us and watches us as we sleep, and then I cry a lot. And that's what I think of when I think of Christmas.
I hear the word Christmas.
I think of the fact that my family's coming over Christmas Eve and I'm probably going to end up crying.
Good. Alan.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What?
Alright, so when I think of family, you know, I think about my mom and my dad, my sister, and then you start processing it more, you start thinking about your extended family and all those crazy bozos, you know what I mean, that always come to your house and you don't really want them there. Well, I don't really have those people, but some of them can get on your nerves. But I think about just bonding and like beating each other up in a playful way, I guess. I don't know. But.
So we're in a series called This Christmas, where we're trying to be different because we need different, because we need better, and different brings better. And with Christmas time, it brings a lot of thoughts, right? We think about a lot of things with Christmas, like presents and decorations, all the fun, all the cookies. You know I love me some Christmas cookies. All the amazing, ugly Christmas sweaters and t-shirts, and you know I love that stuff. But one of the things that comes to mind with Christmas, at least that's supposed to, is family. Because we see our family with Christmas, but sometimes family gets complicated, right? Sometimes it's great to see family, it's going to be fun, it's going to be great, we love our family. But for some of us, and even sometimes those of us who love our family, sometimes it gets complicated. Sometimes there's laughter and sometimes there's fights. Sometimes family turns out a little bit like Kevin from Home Alone.
Hey, no.
Pizza!
Listen,
Pizza!
will you be leaving?
Pizza!
Grab yourself a napkin and you're going to have to pour your own drinks.
Mom, does Santa Claus have to go through customs? What time do you have to go to bed?
Early. We're leaving the house at 8 a.m. on the button.
I hope you're all drinking milk. I want to get rid of it. Hey, don't you?
Honey, the pizza boy needs $122.50 plus tip.
For pizza?
10 pizzas times $12.
Frank, you got some money, don't you? Come on.
Traveler's checks.
Forget it, Frank. We have cash.
You probably get the kind of traveler's checks that don't work in France.
Did anyone order me plain cheese?
Well, yeah, we did. But if you want any, somebody's gonna have to barf it all up, because it's gone.
Fuller, go easy on the Pepsi.
Get a plate.
Watch it!
Come here. You all right?
What is the matter with you? He started it. He ate my pizza on purpose. He knows I ate sausage and olives and
Look what
onions
you did, you little jerk.
Kevin, get upstairs right now.
Why?
Kevin, you're such a disease.
Shut up.
Kevin, upstairs.
Say goodnight, Kevin.
Good night, Kevin.
Now it's for dinner. Brother's such like we don't know.
Why do I always get treated like skunk?
Oh, I'm sorry. This house is just crazy. We've got all these extra kids running around. My brother-in-law drove in from Ohio today. It's just...
Families. Man, families come in all different shapes and sizes, but no matter what your family looks like, I know one thing. It's not perfect. No family is perfect. Why? Because we're made up of people, and people are not perfect. So your family's not perfect. And one thing I know about families that aren't perfect, sometimes we fight. Sometimes your family fights. Sometimes it's small fights. Sometimes it's big fights. Sometimes it's not hurtful. Sometimes it's really hurtful. And sometimes we fight just because we're different. Sometimes just because we're people. Sometimes it's because somebody hurt somebody, or somebody hurt you, or you hurt somebody, or said something mean. Sometimes it's because we're tired, we're stressed. And around the holidays, we get a little extra tired, we get a little extra stressed, and so we sometimes fight a little extra. Sometimes with the holidays, we have to just kind of deal with our family. And this Christmas, we're talking about being better. We're talking about being different. And what if we can make our families better? What if you can make your family different for Christmas? What if you could decide, I'm going to be the one that brings peace to my family for Christmas, to stop the fighting? Well, the Apostle Paul in the book of Ephesians, in the Bible, wrote a letter, and in it he gave us some great advice on exactly this. How to deal with people to be different, to be better. Because in the holidays, we all got to deal with our family, right? Ephesians 4, 1 through 3. Therefore I, a prisoner for serving the Lord, beg you to lead a life worthy of your calling, for you have been called by God. Always be humble and gentle. Be patient with each other, making allowance for each other's faults because of your love. Make every effort to keep yourselves united in the Spirit, binding yourselves together with peace. Wow, that's powerful stuff. I mean, as far as you can, be at peace with everyone. Focus on unity because of peace. We have some powerful stuff. Talk about being patient and kind. And make room for people's faults. Understand that people, especially family, especially around the holidays, they have faults. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to say things that hurt your feelings. They're going to do some things that aren't so nice. Be ready for it. Make room for it because of how much you love them. Because of how much God loves you. See, this Christmas we want to be different because we want to be people who make peace. You can make this Christmas different by being someone who makes peace, by being what I call a peacemaker. Being someone who is humble. Being someone who, and this one's hard, is patient. Someone who creates peace. Someone who is kind. Someone who is compassionate. Not always easy things. Remember that clip earlier we watched, Kevin from Home Alone? And that uncle that was like, you jerk. I mean, what a bad uncle, right? But remember, he has all that bad stuff with his family. And eventually his family goes on vacation, leaves him home alone. That's the name of the movie. And he was so excited at first. But at the end of the movie, after a whole bunch of hijinks take place, one of the things I love is when his mom walks in the door. And he is so excited to see her. Because even though he was excited to be home alone and his family was driving him nuts and he was excited to be away from them for a little bit, he knew that family mattered. He knew that his family mattered to him and that he mattered to his family. You see, you need your family. And your family needs you. Especially when we start talking about the holidays and Christmas. You need your family and your family needs you. This Christmas, let's be different. Let's be better. Let's help make our families better, because we're going to be people who make peace. We're going to understand people are going to make mistakes. We're going to be okay with that. We're going to forgive them. And instead of trying to get back, we're going to make peace. We're going to be patient. We're going to be kind, because we're different. Because we want this Christmas to be better. We want our lives to be better. We want our families to be better. So I'm going to throw it back to our host. They have some closing remarks and some prayers. But let's make this Christmas different. Let's make this Christmas better, because we need better.